Hey YouTube, Maple Anglican here. This video is the third in a series at examining popular media that has been accused of either heresy or blasphemy. In this video, we're going to cover the South Park episode Fantastic Easter Special, which premiered on Wednesday, the 4th of April, 2007. Now, for the record, that was the Wednesday of Holy Week that year. South Park is an animated series created by Trey Parker and Matt Stone and broadcast on Comedy Central. South Park has caused no end of controversy by leaving nothing, and I mean nothing, not even religion, being free of mockery. This episode is unique as it involves a caricature of Bill Donahue of the Catholic League.
Normally, what I would be doing at this point in the video is giving you a breakdown of the content, just giving you a rough idea. Unfortunately, the automated content filters here at YouTube keep marking it as being copyrighted and no one's actually able to see it at all. So we're going to skip that part, and I'm just going to advise you to either download it via torrent or, actually buy the DVD and watch it for yourself. If not, just follow through from here on in. And I do apologize for the fact the audio transition here is going to sound quite odd.
So, is there any heresy or blasphemy in the episode? Firstly, let's review the definitions we are using. Heresy, a doctrine held by a member of a religion at variance with established religious beliefs. Blasphemy, 1. Irreverence towards something considered sacred or inviolable. 2. The act of insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for any religion's deity or deities. 3. The act of claiming the attributes of a deity. So, is there any heresy in this episode? Well, I found 4 heresies I wanted to cover with you. Heresy number 1. St. Peter was not a rabbit. In the episode, we're told the truth that St. Peter wasn't a human at all, but was in fact a rabbit. Peter Rabbit. This fact would contradict almost everything we know about St. Peter, both from scriptural and non-scriptural sources. Heresy number 2. Jesus has no powers. Until Jesus is killed by Kyle, he has no special abilities. After he resurrects outside the bars, he suddenly has superpowers. This actually counters Christian doctrine surrounding Jesus, as he's God incarnate, therefore all-powerful. In fact, throughout the Gospels, Jesus performs numerous miracles before his resurrection. Heresy number 3. Jesus would have not resurrected outside the jail cell. Nearing the climax of the episode, Jesus has Kyle kill him so that he can resurrect outside the bars of the jail cell. Now, the problem is that this is not the way resurrection works, at least not that we've seen within the Gospels. What would have happened is that Jesus' body would have come back to life inside the cell with Kyle. What actually happens in the episode is some sort of variant of reincarnation, which I haven't actually found a good term for. Heresy number 4. A rabbit cannot be either a pope nor a bishop. In the episode, we're told that Peter, a rabbit, was the first pope. Now, while this is an Anglican channel, and we Anglicans don't acknowledge papal authority, what we do acknowledge is that the Roman pontiff is a bishop of the church. Suffice to say, non-humans cannot become bishops. Christian doctrine holds that rabbits, like all other animals, are not made in the image of God, and therefore have not been endowed with souls, as is with the case of man. The bare minimum requirement for one to be a bishop under Anglican doctrine is that they are a baptized Christian. Since rabbits can't be baptized, they're not eligible. So, what about blasphemies? Well, there are a number of blasphemies uttered throughout the episode. However, the only one I've decided to cover is Jesus' death. I mean, oh, yeah, the blood squirting. God, I mean, does it really have to be this gruesome? However, I've decided to stay the heresy charges in this video. Why? Well, it turns out that Parker and Stone have done something unique. They may not even been trying this with this particular episode, but it does a better job at combating some heresies that this episode could spread. If you haven't figured it out, this episode is a parody of the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown, particularly with his concept that the guardianship of the church was left with Saint Mary Magdalene instead of Saint Peter. The plot, while containing heresies, is carried out in an over-the-top comedic fashion that it makes fun of the absurdity in the Da Vinci Code. Thus, the episode actually combats heresy by making the Da Vinci Code look absurd. However, the blasphemy charge still stands. While comedic, it is a gruesome and unnecessary blasphemy in the plot. I have put some links to some extra material you can find about the depiction of Bill Donahue, including a press release by the Catholic League, and a story by the New York Times where Mr. Donahue has apparently taken this caricature of himself in pretty good spirits. I'd also like to take this time to thank YouTube user Daniel Zero for suggesting this episode of South Park. Please take the time to rate this video. As well, please feel free to respectfully make comments down below, including giving me any ideas or suggestions of what you'd like to see next in this series. Thanks for watching, and remember.
Yeah, I learned not to